Hi, Taurus. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless, and when you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Spirit, what is coming in for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know about at this time? Okay, way too many. We see the cup though. You should accept valid criticism. So you may be receiving some kind of valid criticism. Make sure, that you take it and accept it and listen to it and analyze it if you do get that, because we don't learn if we don't, if it's valid, then we should take it, we should accept it so we can learn from it. Spirit, what else for Taurus? What do they need to know? Also, I want to let you know I don't do personal readings for the public, Taurus. So uh, if I ever start doing them, I'll never contact you out of the blue and offer you one. Only scammers do that. So we have the turkey coming out. Someone is behaving stupidly. This could be someone else in your energy, but it can also be you. You could be behaving stupidly about something. And it could be just a warning from Spirit about that. But we're going to clarify and we're going to see who is behaving stupidly here. Spirit, what else is for Taurus? What do they need to know? Okay. What do we got here? Let's see. We have the feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So that person behaving stupidly may not be you. Maybe this feather, this person that is undependable and insincere. Then we have the well. Great worry over nothing. So you could be worried about something. Something could be stressing you out, but Spirit's letting you know that it's going to be okay, that it's not going to turn out to be anything major. We have the pig. Beware of greed. The bottom of the deck gives us either the overall energy of the reading, something about the reading we don't know, or something important about the reading. With the pig here, I do feel like, this is a warning. Spirit's letting you know either that you need to be careful not to be greedy. It could be, and it doesn't have to be about money. It could be giving of time, energy, resources, or you could be dealing with someone who is greedy. So we're going to clarify these cards and try to get a bigger picture of what is happening here. Spirit, help me clarify these cards for Taurus. Why is the turkey here? Someone is behaving stupidly. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have Grace, which is Temperance, another tarot deck. Sagittarius energy with Temperance. Wow. Let me dig a little bit deeper here. Yeah, the Five of Swords. Yeah. So I do feel like this person behaving stupidly here, okay? I feel like you're dealing with someone who is this Five of Swords energy. You're dealing with someone who wants to win at all costs. I feel like you're trying to give love here. It's someone that you have love for. Someone that you give your love to. You give that cup of emotion to. I feel like you've been trying here to balance things out, heal things, make things good between the two of you, but you're dealing with someone who could have narcissistic tendencies or just be someone who wants to just win at all costs. There's a lot of conflict with this person. This person may make you walk away feeling defeated. Spirit, show me the Ace of Cups. Why is it here? Show me the Ace of Cups. The Four of Cups. And the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone that I feel like does not really appreciate you, okay? This is someone that I feel like and this is someone that, you could have had an ending with. Take this as it resonates. But for some of you, I feel like you're still in this connection. It's where you're trying to give your love to someone, but they are not appreciative of that love. They are more worried about other things. They're not really seeing that cup of love that you're trying to give to them. They're not really accepting it the way that they should. And it's going to be a missed opportunity if it causes the ending of this relationship. But remember, we saw them in that Five of Swords energy. So I just feel like they want to win at all costs. They're focused on other things. They're not interested in what you're trying to offer them here. They're not putting in the work. I feel like you're doing all the work to fix this relationship, to make it better, to bring balance and harmony between the two of you. And they're just not putting in their effort. Spirit, show me the feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Okay. So we have the Two of Swords, the Four of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords and the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Wow, yeah. I definitely feel like, you're dealing with someone who's just completely closed off. They're just not willing to do what needs to be done to heal the connection. This is someone who just may be very inconsistent too. It does say undependable and insincere. This is someone who may rush in and out, who's very inconsistent, who could be they could even be a little bit aggressive. I keep seeing them as being kind of aggressive with the Five of Swords and now this Knight of Swords. And when I say aggressive, I mean they're just, like very argumentative. But I just don't feel like they see clearly. I don't feel like they are even open to seeing clearly. They've not had the dark night of the soul here. This is someone who needs to really go within. Virgo energy with the Hermit. I feel like you are doing that. I feel like you are going into that Hermit energy with this person, because you're dealing with someone, like I said, in Five of Swords energy, Knight of Swords energy, someone who's very inconsistent, who just wants to win at all costs, who it doesn't bother them. They're very smug when you walk away feeling defeated. They're not willing. They're closed off to trying to really and truly heal the connection, because they're just not. We did see 4 and 4 too, which is stability, security. They're not giving you stability. They're not giving you security. And I feel like you're kind of going within now, and you're kind of listening to your higher self about this. I feel like you realize this. Spirit, show me the Four of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of you're trying to go into better times here. And you're becoming more cognizant of the fact that there may be no healing this, even though you really have been trying hard. Spirit, show me the Four of Swords, Two of Swords, and Knight of Swords. Why is it here for Taurus? I do feel like you're very much in your head. We saw all swords here. Yeah, it's changing for you. Things are starting to change, because I feel like you are going into that Hermit energy. You're listening to your higher self. Ace of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck. Things are changing, and there's something coming in here for you in the form of a new beginning. A new beginning that will have infinite potential. But the Ace of Pentacles is something that you have to nurture and grow and harvest. You have to put the work in to get it to its infinite potential. Spirit, show me the well. It has a lot of potential. It's some kind of new beginning. I feel like your energy is, you're going away from this undependable, insincere person who's really closed off to doing the work of healing this connection. I feel like it's going to bring in that change for you. Spirit, show me well. Great worry over nothing. I feel like you're getting the Pig here on the bottom of the deck, because you are dealing with someone who's greedy. They're willing to accept, but they're not putting in their energy, their time, their resources in the same way that you are. Spirit, show me well. Great worry over nothing. Wow. We have the Fire King. King of Wands here. Masculine fire energy, and we have that Hermit again. Is that the third time we've gotten the Hermit, Taurus? Virgo energy with the Taurus. King of Wands is masculine fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They could have that sign in their chart. They don't have to though. But you've got a King of Wands coming in here. I do not feel like it's that energy over there. I feel like you have kind of withdrawn here, or you will be kind of withdrawing, going within. You've been doing that soul searching. And I feel like that soul searching is bringing in someone who's much better suited, someone who's warm and loving and affectionate with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who goes after what they want, but they're also a very loving and warm, a passionate king. Spirit, show me, and they could have fire in their chart, but they don't have to. But they're taking, this is someone who takes action and goes after what they want. Spirit, show me the fire king, and disregard gender. There's no gender in tarot. We all have masculine, feminine energy within us. This is someone just in king energy because they are going to take action here towards you. Spirit, show me the fire king. Why is it here? Oh my gosh. Look at that. The fire queen. And the Hermit for, I think, the fourth time. The fourth time. Listening to your higher self. Going within and listening to your higher self and moving away from a situation where you were with someone who wasn't dependable, wasn't sincere, was behaving stupidly. Pulling back and having that change is bringing in the divine counterpart here. You could have fire in your chart heavy. They could have fire in their chart heavy. But you're coming out as a king and a queen of wands, the divine counterparts here. Passionate, attractive couple. And I feel like this is because you did that soul. You're doing that soul searching. You're really going within. It's bringing in this abundance. It's following the right path for you. Let's get you an oracle card for guidance, Taurus. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. I feel like you know where you maybe were very withdrawn because you were dealing with someone in not good energy over here. And you were very withdrawn. But I feel like this is going to really draw you out. This fire king is someone who's really going to draw you out. And I feel like you're getting it under the well because I feel like you had an attachment to this person. Whether you had a commitment with them or you didn't, I don't know. But there was an attachment to this person. There was sadness over this person. And I feel like, you know, maybe you thought that you were never going to have this, find a divine counterpart, find that soulmate. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Taurus? Okay, I'm going to read this to you. Manik. There is a rare opportunity present at this moment, but like the deer that appears suddenly in a clearing and is gone, so too is this opportunity. Like the Maya hunter, you have just a brief moment to gather yourself up, bring your spear into position and strike. Reading Manik is an indicator of sexuality. You are challenged to decide beforehand exactly what kind of a relationship is fulfilling. When the opportunity presents itself, you may only have a moment to decide if it's what you really want. Wow. It says hesitation and uncertainty or lack of determination is the duality of this. So like the hunter, you need to have made up your mind beforehand to strike when the moment arises. And its attributes are swift and stealthy, symbolizing fleeting opportunities which are nourishing and rewarding if acted upon quickly. He who hesitates is lost. Interesting. All right, Taurus. So this opportunity that's coming in, maybe with this King of Wands, that could be your divine counterpart. You know, there may be a need for you to really get out of this hermit energy that you've been in. Maybe you've been really withdrawn, dealing with that person. Maybe it's time to get out there. Put yourself out there and seize the moment. All right, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like the video.